As I'm sitting here and assembling the Lego Winter Toy Shop, as I'm preparing for this year's holiday season, well, it wouldn't matter if I was building this in the middle of July, I'd still be happy. Jeff asked my favorite holiday memory, and it's difficult to say. Really, I've got so many of them. I remember one year pitching a fit because I didn't think Santa Claus was going to bring what I was hoping he was going to bring, and that would be the Shuttle Tidarium of yesteryear. You might remember from Return of the Jedi, Kenner had released the Shuttle Tidarium at that point in time, back when I was a kid. And what had happened with that, and I don't know if I'd go as far as to say this is my favorite holiday childhood memory or anything, but I remember it was pretty traumatic. I cried. I remember bawling, thinking that Santa Claus did not love me enough to bring me the Tidarium. Either way, what had happened, what would be customary to happening every year, I should go as far as to say, my dad would often take us out every year, us, myself, and my two younger brothers, and we would have a few dollars to spend on one another, and we'd go shopping, at all the local department stores, getting presents for each other, thinking, each one of us would be happy with the presents that we were going to be receiving from our brothers. And I can't remember if Dad gave us the stipend or if we used our allowance. At this point, it doesn't really matter. But I remember going out and about and seeing the Shuttle Tidarium and thinking, oh, dude, and kind of just wishing I could have that Shuttle Tidarium. And remember, I don't remember how it happened, but I remember driving home in the car and Dad telling me that Santa wasn't likely to bring me a Shuttle Tidarium that year, and I was really upset. Suffice it to say, I found a stash of Santa's booty, not his butt, but the gifts that he was to bring on Christmas Day, before Christmas Day, and found a Shuttle Tidarium in there. So I felt like a jackass. Wouldn't say that's my favorite holiday memory. I remember one year getting, probably that was the most embarrassing one. One year I got, what was it, Domino's Rally? I can't remember if it was singular or plural. These, they'd be plastic, and you'd set up dominoes, whatever, but these little plastic segments that you'd string them together, and it'd be a quicker way of setting up dominoes. And so you'd have like 6 or 8 or 10 of them on any one of these plastic bricks. And instead of setting 10 or 8 or 10 or however many there were up one at a time, you would essentially tilt this segment to the side, and they would all stand up or fall down depending on which one. So it was a quicker way of setting up dominoes. And I remember getting that one year. I remember, of course, the first time I received Lego, I remember looking at it going, what the heck is this? As a matter of fact, I believe I've already uploaded that unboxing, if you will, or the unwrapping to YouTube. I did that earlier this year. That was kind of fun to see once again. I've totally, spaced on having that video, but in doing home video conversions through a service, figured I'd upload that one, considering I've done a few videos on Lego, and I guess that would be a little ironic, remembering that and assembling this here at the same time. Either way, I remember those gifts. I remember, and what was it? It was Mask toys. I remember getting, was it Boulder Hill? Was that the name of it? I'm trying to remember. I remember getting unwrapping that. I remember getting Star Wars figures. I don't know if I have a favorite childhood memory. I think all of them, though, are probably tied into presents, as materialistic as that sounds. I certainly do remember those things because, they're things that I wanted as a kid. And, now I can, go out and get my own presents. So it's not as exciting, but it's still exciting. I am my own Santa Claus. So I already know what I'm getting for Christmas this year, which is a lump of coal. That's what I'm giving myself this year because I've been a bad boy. Very bad boy. Very bad boy. Any guesses as to how I've been a bad boy this year? I'm sure you'll conjecture.